Hi, I just want to share a story of my cousin's roommate since I really enjoy watching the Wansi channel. I'm going to represent my cousin's roommate in this story. You can call me Steph. I'm a graduating student of medicine, so as our final requirement, we had to internship at assigned hospitals. Sometimes the hospitals were nearby my house, but mostly they were far away, so I didn't have a choice but to rent a space for a little while. This particular time, I was assigned to a place I had never been before. I called my friend Nikki to ask where she was assigned, and luckily, she had the same scheduled place and dates as me, so we agreed to rent a room together and become roommates. We found a suitable boarding house. It was clean and really comfortable. Plus, it was just one bus stop away from the hospital, so it was really convenient. Everything was fine until one evening. I was really tired after work, so I decided to get some McDonald's nearby. After that, I went back to our room to unwind after a long day. In my bed was the top bunk and Nikki slept on the lower bunk. While I was laying on my bed, I messaged Nikki to ask her what time she would be home since we really hadn't seen each other lately at the hospital. And as I was waiting for her reply, I was just scrolling aimlessly on Facebook for a few minutes when I heard the door open. Now the door was locked, but I didn't really think about it or pay much attention since Nikki had a set of keys. Also, I was watching a funny video, so I didn't even think to look up to see what was going on. Then I felt the bunk bed move a little bit, so I figured she probably got into her bed too. After watching my funny video, I put down my phone and turned to her and asked, "Where have you been?" She said, "I went to the convenience store to buy food for us for our breakfast tomorrow." We had a normal girly chit-chat like we always do, but then it was time to go to sleep and she asked me to turn off the lights. The switch was beside the door, so it was about 5 meters away from the bed. I was tired and groggy, and too tired and lazy to get up and shut it off. I said, "You're closer than me. Why don't you shut it off?" But her voice became weaker, and she said, "I can't. My head is aching. I want to sleep." So I got up frustrated, and I was like, "I'll just shut it off." And I glanced over at her, and the bed was empty. I moved my eyes around the room quickly. Thinking that I must be seeing things, she was just there in her bed. I looked around the room to see if she was playing a prank on me or bluffing. I even checked our bathroom, but it was empty. My hands started to shake and I couldn't move. I was so shocked and scared because who have I been talking to this whole time? Their voice was the same as Nikki and I even felt a presence. Then all of a sudden, my phone rang and it was Nikki. She said, "Sorry, Steph, I wasn't able to reply to you earlier because I was really busy at the hospital. I'm here at McDonald's near the building, so I'll just wait here." I quickly hung up the phone and just ran out of the house with my pajamas on and I was barefoot. I didn't even care who was staring at me. I was so frantic and scared. Who was that talking to me in the bedroom? I don't have a third eye, but I just talked to a ghost or some type of entity. After that incident, I always wait for Nikki after work because now I'm just terrified to be alone in that room. And I also had nightmares after that, like someone's watching me while I sleep. I finished up my internship there and left and returned to my hometown. I just really hope the next tenant of that room doesn't experience the same chilling experience as I did.